I'd like to call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Council President Perez.
Here.
Councilmember Van. I see you, you're muted.
Here.
Okay. Councilmember Benedetti.
Here.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
Here.
Councilmember McIrvin.
Here.
Councilmember Prince.
Here.
Councilmember Corman.
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, all present.
Okay, thank you. First up, we have an administrative report.
Okay, I have two items. The Renton Farmers Market invites you to join us tomorrow, Tuesday, September 29th, at Gateway Park at the corner of South 3rd Street and Logan Avenue South for our final market day of 2020. We have adjusted the hours for this final market day and will run from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And the market will be filled with fresh flowers and bounty of farm fresh produce, as well as honey, baked goods, ciders, wines, cheeses, and crafts from local artisans. We're proud to offer our SNAP Market Match Incentive Program, which offers unlimited dollar-for-dollar match to be used on fresh produce for our SNAP shoppers. We are still operating with COVID-19 safety policies. Don't forget your mask. Maintain physical distancing from other shoppers while at the market, and please enter our market at the entrance, which is just west of the corner at South 3rd Street and Logan Avenue South. For more information, visit rentonfarmersmarket.com. And lastly, safely get rid of your household hazardous waste. The traveling waste mobile will be at McClendon Hardware, which is 440 Rainier Avenue South, Friday, October 9 through Sunday, October 11 from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. You can go to King County Haz, which is King County HAZ Waste WA.gov to find a list of acceptable items or items that you can drop off there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jason. Next, we'll open up the remote audience comment period. It remains the strong intent of the city to have public comment regularly included on our agendas. However, the city reserves the right to eliminate or end these public comment periods and/or remove anyone from the meeting at any time we deem the system is being abused or is no longer suitable to allowing the city to conduct its necessary business. Each speaker will be given 5 minutes to speak. Will be called upon by Julia Medzigian, Council Liaison. Ms. Medzigian will call the speaker's name and unmute the appropriate microphone, which will send an automatic prompt to the speaker of, "You have been unmuted." This is the speaker's cue that it's their turn to speak. Please begin your comments by stating your name, city of residence, and the topic you are addressing. Speakers should be able to see the timer on the screen. When your time is almost up, please wrap up your comments. Ms. Medzigian.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. For the record, my name is Julia Medzigian. I'm the City Council Liaison. I have no one signed up in advance to speak to Council tonight. If there's someone in the audience signed in through Zoom who would like to speak to Council, please raise your hand. If you're on a phone, you can do so by pressing *9. I see no one, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Next up, we have the consent agenda. We have five items. for approval.
Mr. Mayor,
Council President Perez.
I move that the council concur with the consent agenda as published.
I second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President Perez and seconded by Councilmember Corman that the council approve the consent agenda. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries. Next, we have unfinished business. Council President Perez.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Council Member Van.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Benedetti.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember McIrvin.
I don't want to break the streak. No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
It's going to be broken next. Councilmember Prince.
What do we always say about the Finance Committee? Finance Committee always has reports.
Okay, Finance Committee reports. The first report, I'm trying to find the right one, sorry, 1 second. Oh, do we not have vouchers tonight?
We had vouchers.
Yeah, vouchers. Yeah, there's vouchers.
I did not get that report. Julie, can you email that to me real quickly?
I will.
And then, well, let's start. Finance Committee, compensate Finance Analyst 2 at Step D, salary grade N13. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve hiring Keith Shirey at Step D of salary grade N13, effective upon his hire date.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Prince.
I move that council concur with the Finance Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Councilmember Van, that the council concur with the Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Nay. Okay, motion carries.
Okay, the next report is compensate lateral police officer Brian Grozev at Step D, salary grade PC 59. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve hiring Brian Grozev at Step D of salary grade PC 59, effective upon his hire date.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Prince.
I move that council concur with the Finance Committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Councilmember Van, that the council concur with the Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries.
Okay, the next one is compensate another lateral police officer, Yusuf Jibril at Step D of PC 59 salary grade. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve hiring Yusuf Jibril at Step D of salary grade PC 59, effective upon his hiring date.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Prince.
I move that council concur with the Finance Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Councilmember Van, that the council concur with the Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Okay, the next report is a Coulon Park Play Equipment Replacement Contract. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the contract agreement with Landscape Structures Incorporated in the amount of $589,852.67 for the Coulon Park Play Equipment Replacement Project. The committee further recommends authorization to accept Charles L. Custer Renton Park Memorial Fund monies in an amount not to exceed $60,000 and to adjust the budget accordingly for the said project.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Prince.
I move that council concur with the Finance Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Councilmember Van, that the council concur with the Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries.
Great. Two more. So we have the Coronavirus Relief Fund Grant Agreement. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve 2020 allowable expenditures from the King County Coronavirus Relief Fund as outlined in the subrecipient grant agreement, which may include city internal operational expenditures, city direct expenditures for small businesses, and pass-through grants to small businesses to reimburse the costs of business interruptions caused by required closures.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Prince.
I move that council concur with the Finance Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Councilmember Van, that the council concur with the Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Okay, and I'm looking for the voucher one right now. Sorry, I apologize to people at home. They're looking at my email screen. Okay, here we go. Approval of claims and payroll vouchers. The Finance Committee approves the following payments. Accounts payable, total payment of $4,563,004.10 for a number of vouchers, and payroll benefit withholding vouchers and 4 wire transfers. Payroll, total payment of $1,528,016.74 for payroll vouchers that include 578 direct deposits. This is the August 16th through August 31st pay period, and municipal court vouchers totaling $4,634.74.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Prince.
I move that council concur with the Finance Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Councilmember Van, that the council concur with the Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries.
That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Corman.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have one Planning and Development Committee report to present. I would like to mention, so the report I'm going to present is on the Rent Municipal Arts Commission youth appointment. We also showed school impact fees on the agenda, and we're holding that, but just so people don't read too much into it, I just want to explain why. We were going to ask some questions. We had an offer from the Issaquah School District to give us some input into why they're asking for the fees they're asking for, and we were going to include that question and answer in our committee meeting, and then realized in the age of these Zoom meetings, we hadn't properly worked through what that would mean to get comment from other than council members in a committee meeting, other than council members and staff. So we've asked our attorney to help us, so we ended up having to delay their involvement, but I don't want anybody to take away anything about that other than just we're working through it. In fact, council may have seen a memo on that point. So with that, I'm just going to ask that my one Planning and Development Committee report be read tonight.
Okay, and so that's the youth appointment to the Renton Municipal Arts Commission, Ms. Amelia Osorio. The Planning and Development Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to confirm Mayor Pavoni's appointment of Ms. Amelia Osorio as a youth member of the Renton Municipal Arts Commission with a term expiring December 31st, 2023.
Mr. Mayor?
Councilmember Corman.
Yeah, I enthusiastically recommend council concur in this committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Corman and seconded by Councilmember McGurven that the council concur with the Planning and Development Committee committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next up is legislation.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, this is actually the fee schedule that was not approved in committee, so it'll be postponed to a later date.
Gotcha. Okay, we are on to new business. Council President Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Committee of the Whole will meet via video conference on Monday, October 5th, 2020 at 5:30 p.m. And the City Council meeting will meet via video conference on Monday, October 5th at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Okay, Councilmember Van.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Community Services Committee will be meeting on October 5th, Monday at 3:30 p.m. via video conference. And the topic for discussion is 1, Recreation Fall Programming Update, 2, Benson Merle Project Update, 3, Museum Reopening Update. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember Benedetti.
I have no new business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Councilmember O'Halloran.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember McGurven.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Transportation Committee will be meeting on Monday, October 5th at 4:30 p.m. via video conference. We have 2 items on the agenda, the 6-year Transportation Improvement Program, and then also emerging issues in transportation. And that is all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Prince.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Corman.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor,
Council President Perez.
I forgot, I apologize. I forgot to announce that we have one item on the Committee of the Whole, which is the Mayor's budget message and proposed budget overview. And with that, I will move that the council meeting recess into executive session to discuss with legal counsel matters of potential litigation pursuant to RCW 423110 subsection 1I for approximately 60 minutes, and to discuss labor negotiations pursuant to RCW 4230-140 subsection 4B for approximately 30 minutes. No official action will be taken, and the council meeting will be adjourned after the executive session.
I second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President Perez, seconded by Councilmember Corman, that the council leave and go into executive session for approximately 90 minutes, and when it's finished, the council meeting will be over. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Okay, we're off to executive session.